everyone, welcome to Lex Divination. Welcome back to another pick a card reading with today's topic, it being what is going on in this connection. I've got 3 piles for you today. We've got tarot, we've got oracles as well. And I also want to make an announcement. I want to let you know that for the first 3 people that invite 2 other people to subscribe to my channel, you will get a free 3-question tarot reading. So if you let me know what the YouTube username of the 2 people that you have gotten to subscribe to my channel, let me know what their usernames are, then I will provide you with a free 3-question tarot reading. If you can email me to lexdivination@gmail.com with the names of the people that you have gotten to subscribe to my channel, then I will reply to you with the necessary arrangements to provide you with the free reading. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. And with that being said, guys, we've got the Peacock Ore as pile number 1, this beautiful stone. We've got the Fluorite for pile number 2. And we've got the Spirit Quartz for pile number 3. So with that being said, I'll let you just take a moment to pick a pile. Okay, so let's get going with pile number 1. Hi, pile number 1. If you pick the beautiful Peacock Ore, this is your pile. And today we will be exploring what's going on in your connection. And we're going to start with a tarot. I just want to let you know that I don't have a list of specific questions for each reading apart from the main topic. I will sense the energies of each specific reading and create questions out of what I see from that energy. So yeah, each reading will be significantly different because of this. So let's see what's going on with your crusher, with your person. I just saw some reverse cards. I don't usually do reversals much, so. Let's see. So you have the 6 of Pentacles. We'll put it over here. You got the Ace of Wands. You've got the 3 of Wands. And you've got the 10 of Wands. Okay, let's have a look at this first before we pull bottom of the deck. You've got the King of Wands. Okay, we'll put this here. So just to start off, I see here like a lot of energy that has been it's intense, but I don't feel like it's been mega expressive, right? So there's a lot of intensity in this connection, probably a lot of attraction, a lot of passion, a lot of sexual attraction that has been repressed, that I feel that with the 10 of Wands, that's always like, this to me in this kind of context means that. And the 6 of Pentacles, it's a card I attribute 2 meanings to this card. The typical one that I see a lot of readers use, which is like breadcrumbing. But what people forget is that the Six of Pentacles is also a card of charity. And so usually there will be like maybe a sense that you're not getting enough out of the situation, but it can be because there are a lot of things at play, you know. So I don't sense like any malice here. I don't sense bad intentions or secrets, but I do sense an energy that's a little bit like all over the place. So this connection might feel, as I said, intense, but you may not fully understand where you're standing with this person apart from a sense of attraction to them. I do see potential here to create something with the Ace of Wands. I do see opportunities to maybe see each other or talk to each other. But I also feel like one of you may be really kind of like minding their own business. They may be a little bit exhausted as well. One of you, I just sense that one of the people here is kind of like just doing their own thing, but they may not be fully aware that you are so into them, or you may not be fully aware of how much they're into you. So even though there's a lot of wand energy, it feels to me as there's a sense of repression here. There's a sense that not enough is coming out from both of you. Not enough is being said clearly. And I also sense like this card gave me the feeling of like one of you is like looking up to the other one, you know. So I think it's really important to remember to not kind of like to not play power games, maybe, because I do sense also with the King of Wands that there may be a little like power energy here, power games, I mean. So this situation is complex. I feel like maybe there's been miscommunication here. I feel like there's been like maybe this connection at this point in time has caught you guys in a moment where you are both transitioning in your lives materially or professionally, or in your careers and your studies. Like you're transitioning outside of this connection, and that may make it hard to kind of like move this forward. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so I want to see why you guys are like, what the issue with the communication here is. Is it like, what is the context of the communication issue? That's what I want to see. And for that, I feel like I will pull out some Lenormand, actually. Let's see. Why are there communication issues here? You see, when I shuffle them and they don't want to come out, this is when the people themselves don't want to talk much. Someone is a bit shy or reserved, you know, something like that. Oh my god, they really don't want to. Okay, you got the book. A letter. I'll pull one more out. And the fox. Okay, this is very interesting. There's a fear here of like being vulnerable, I think. One of you may be actually like a very sensitive person, and they are maybe a little bit reserved about showing this vulnerability, and reserved about maybe getting hurt. So maybe this person is kind of playing games a little bit. It just gives me that vibe a little bit. Because these two cards here, like, let me put this here. These two cards, they look so closed, you know, like the book is closed, the letter's unopened, and then you've got like the fox guarding it, you know. So it's someone that is really keeping their feelings bottled up on purpose. And they're trying to be a little bit smart about it. Now, I will not say what this is, what you should do about this, but I do think that it's something that, you know, needs to be considered, you know, like that it's someone that is a bit afraid of being vulnerable, and may play games in regards to this sometimes. Yeah. I feel like you're gonna have to be a little bit smarter than this person if they're gonna be like playing games, if you get what I mean. But the games here, I sense them in the sense of like keeping things to themselves, you know. I don't sense a game of like a nasty game of malice. It's more like a fear of being vulnerable and a fear of abandonment, maybe, like someone that has fears related to being made to feel silly for feeling so much for someone, or feeling so much attraction for someone. But this might not only be related to this connection. I think that this person in general is not great at communicating their feelings unless like it happens impulsively, you know. Yeah. Now I want to ask with my oracle what the nature of this person's feelings for you are, and how it kind of affects the connection. In their hands. Okay. Let's put this, oops. Let's put this over here. And sincerity. You see, this gives me the feeling of, I'll pull one more out. But this gives me again the feeling that like something, they are scared that something might be in your hands, you know. And witchcraft. Okay. Huh. This is interesting. And at the bottom, intuition. What do you have at the bottom here with the Lenormand? Ah, the bouquet. Okay. What I sense here is that yes, your person may be a little bit, I don't know, I feel like they are scared that something, once again, it has to do with this power game that I was talking about when I started your reading. Yes, so I feel like, once again, they don't like other people to have any sort of power over their feelings. So I feel like this person in general with relationships struggles with this. Maybe they have been through a period where they have been undermined, and maybe they have also experienced this in their relationships, that they've been undermined, and they are desperately trying to like find out why this happens, and why they let people do this, you know. I sense a little bit of like, this energy is very tight, you know. It's very, very tight. It gives me like this kind of vibe. This kind of vibe, you know. So I sense that they don't like people having their life in their hands. And obviously love is where that is most obvious and most uncontrollable as well. I think this person wants to like open up, but there may be something about you that reminds them of people that they've met before that they have been hurt by, which is super normal to experience in love. If you, I mean, not normal, but it's heard of. It's common to hear the story of being scared of something new because of what you've already experienced. So I feel like this person does want to open up with you, but there's something about you that reminds them of someone else that they've been with. You know, and there's something about you that maybe makes them feel like you are very powerful, you know, like you really have your things together, you really know your mind very well. And I feel like they're putting work into not thinking that you will hurt them, you know. They're doing like some inner work with that. But yeah, there's power games here, so it's something that I think you can be aware of from now on. You know, this person has some power issues, power dynamic issues. Okay, so lastly, I will pull out an animal oracle for you to remind you of how amazing you are and what can enlighten this connection, that something that inhabits in, that you possess, you know, and what you should remember about yourself to aid this connection. And you get the eagle, mastery. You are on a spiritual journey beyond the sky. Let go of the past and soar. You're guided by the winds of spirit, and your wisdom inspires the world. Right. So the first thing I heard when I looked at this card is like, power games are for kids. No judgment. No judgment. We all have our wounds and stuff, so that's, I don't want to ridicule anyone that is having that fear. I experienced that fear myself, you know, so it's not that. But yes, this spirit is kind of like reminding you that you don't need to play any games, you know. Wisdom is very important, to observe the situation and understand what the wisest thing to do is. And many times in these dynamics, I feel like the wisest thing to do is to not do much, which is super frustrating. But I feel like that is because this person gets frightened quite easily. Now, this is something you need to bear in mind. Are you prepared to confront a connection like that? Do you want a connection like that? I guess if you're watching this video, it's meaningful, you know. So if you are willing to enter this dynamic, I feel like it's important that you remember to act wisely, patiently, slowly. All of the things that we don't want to do usually. Yeah, wisdom. You are wise and you're not childish. So I feel like it's important to carry wisdom within this connection. And to be fearless, but in like a wise way, you know. Maybe when you feel like things are getting unwise, some patience and silence might do you good. Now, these communication issues, obviously sometimes they feel like it's a gap, no? It feels like a gap, like there's something missing. And the brain will start filling in those gaps with all sorts of things. But I don't sense any malice here. I just sense like this person has some fears in regards to communication and being vulnerable and opening up. And maybe you could read about what to do with these people, you know, with these situations, and to remember that you are a very wise person and that it will always be in your, like, it will always have good repercussions to act wisely, which it is something that you are totally capable of doing. So this is all I have for you, pile number 1. I hope that you enjoyed this reading as much as I did. If you like this video, please give me a like, leave a comment, tell me your story. I love to connect with people and read their stories. It's the reason why I started this channel. So I invite you to do that as well. And if you would like to book a private reading with me, I will leave all the relevant information in the description box down below. And it's been such a pleasure to create this content for you. And I hope to see you back on the next video. Take care. Bye-bye. Hi, pile number 2. If you pick the beautiful fluorite, this is your pile. And I'm going to start with some tarot cards. And we will ask what is going on in this connection. And I don't have a specific list of questions today. I'm gonna read the energies and come up with the questions that I feel are relevant for the reading's energy itself. So each reading will be significantly different from each other today. So let's see. What is going on in this connection with your crush, with your person? Pile number 2. Ace of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. 5 of Cups. And 8 of Wands. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck you have the 4 of Cups. Right. And here, straight away, what I'm sensing is a little bit of like a feeling that this is not working, you know, with the 5 of Cups and the 4 of Cups. One of you may feel like alone in this. There's a feeling that you are missing out on something, like that's the energy, you know, like I'm missing out on something that could be working and it's not moving forward. There's a feeling, I have a feeling that the emotions within this connection are felt more negatively than what the situation might be physically. Because the 2 negative cards that I have that are the 5 of Cups and the 4 of Cups, it's the cups, right? It's the realm of the emotions. Whereas the cards that I have for the 3D, for the manifestation realm, for the here and now, the tangible world, they are not bad cards. It's the Ace of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles. So this tells me that things are not as bad as they might feel. Then again, the 8 of Wands, a card of fire, is not a bad card either. So I would invite you to remember this. I think it can help the negative sensations that may occur in this connection. Right, so I sense that I don't know if one of you is like, oh, this person's like too hot for me, or this person like would never look at me, or I'm not like at their level. Like, not for everybody, but I sense that for a number of people watching this, it may feel a little bit like that, you know. So what I want to ask with my Lenormand is why things feel worse emotionally than they may be in the 3D. Because I just find this very intriguing. It's very specific as well. For some of you, maybe there's some physical distance I'm sensing, and maybe this might be the reason. Okay. Why do the emotions feel like this in this connection? The House, the Gentleman. Yeah, I think that your person is very good looking, actually. And the Tree. Okay, and at the bottom we have the Coffin. These energies are very... they are a little bit all or nothing. This is the energy that this gives me. I don't know if like this is something that... this is a philosophy of yours or of your person. That it's like, it's all or nothing, you know. Like, if it's not working 100%, it's not working, you know. Like, that's kind of the vibe that I'm feeling. And then you have the House, the Gentleman, and the Tree. Okay. There may be some obstacles in the 3D. This could be work. Once again, it could be distance, but it could also be that one of you is kind of like sorting out the situation with someone else, where they might be, there might be legal things involved in this. There might be children. There might be money involved, you know, and this might present itself as an obstacle in the connection. Now, your person, yeah, once again, I think your person is very good looking, but I don't know why this is coming out. I don't see the relevance to like what we're asking. I sense like this person is like, yeah, I just want to put it out there. I just look good. I'm like, okay, thanks. Yeah, it's someone that is kind of like proud of what they have in the 3D, and they may be either very focused on that, or they may be focused on resolving like their material issues, you know, or just their life, just busy with their life in general. And yeah, I feel like there's an obstacle in the 3D that's making the emotional situation a bit heavy. Once again, it may be related to a house, it may be related to someone having family, it may be related to someone having like a partner that they're kind of resolving things with. And yeah, and this is an obstacle. For some of you, it may be that you are not over someone else as well. There may be like, you may be pulled in several directions sometimes. Also, for some of you, your person may be dealing with a situation of, they may have like a sick relative that they have to look after, or they may be going through a divorce. You know, so I feel like the emotional heaviness in this connection is kind of justified. It's not a whim. It is something in the practical world that is actually creating this, you know. Like with pole number 1, all the fears were like internal from the person. But in this case, I feel like the sadness that I see here is actually kind of, is presenting itself due to something that is happening in the 3D for one of you, you know. Okay. So now with my Oracle of Delphi, I will pull cards out. I feel like this person wants to tell you something because the gentleman also is a bringer of good news. So maybe they may not have the chance to tell you this right now, but I invite them to send you a message through my Oracle of Delphi. Let's see. Blindness. Modesty. Temptation. This person's a bit jealous. They're a bit of a jealous person. Oh, sorry, that was the bottom of the deck. And the bottom of the deck is hobby. Okay. This is interesting. This person, they may like some jealousy games sometimes. I don't know if they like to make you jealous or you like to make them jealous. I just sense like they don't want anyone else to look at you. Like, yeah. I'm gonna swap these just because there's like nudity and stuff there. So yeah, because I've got temptation, they're fully like, you know, showing their whole body there. And I've got modesty as well. And then I've got blindness. And it really gives me this very specific message of, I don't want other people looking at you the way that I look at you. You know? It's like this person is kind of asking you to like keep yourself to yourself while they're going through this. Now, this is at your discretion. It's not something that I'm advising you to do. It's something that, it's a message that I feel this person is passing to you. It is at your discretion to see what you do about this, depending on how you feel in this connection. You will have to see if you think this is worth it or not. But yeah, it's like this person is asking for a little bit of time from you, you know? Yeah, or also I feel like sometimes this person is not sure. Sometimes they might feel like you are over this connection a little bit. Yeah, because I see like him looking at her, you know, like. Yeah, like he's looking in her direction. But we have blindness here, so it's like someone is just not paying attention to the other one like they like it to. And I have a feeling it's you with this person. Because the gentleman, I mean, look at his swag. You get what I mean? Like, your person he might be very, not chivalrous, but a bit of like an air, yeah, they've got like a swag. They look good or something, you know? And they like attention in this way. But with you, I feel like you're kind of like doing your own thing a little bit. And it's like, well, if this is not going, then I'll just keep being me, being fabulous, and like my own, and look at you sometimes, but not all the time. And like, I feel like this person is a bit proud as well. So it's like they want the attention, but right now their circumstances are kind of like a bit complicated, and the exterior of this person may not reflect the depth of what they're going through. Yeah, that's what I feel. So now I'm going to pull a card out from my Animal Oracle. And this card, I would like you to use it as a reminder of what is something about you that you need to think about and to bring to this connection, to remember this about you in order to aid the energy and the free flow of this connection. So let's see. You got the tiger, fire. Awesome. So, I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. I am bold, I am brave. Mighty forces come to my aid. Yes, this is you. I could feel it. You are unstoppable. And you will not stop for this person either. That's what I'm feeling. And I think like your passion attracts a lot of people for different reasons, not only physically, but you're very magnetic, and this person knows it. And I feel like this person is also magnetic. So there's, you know, both of you being magnetic, it's bringing in like a feeling of, it's not competition, but it's like, look, we both know we don't need each other, but we want it. But life is kind of like a thing right now. That's the energy here. It's like this person really will not, I feel like, I don't know if maybe you marked your boundaries at some point with this person, but I feel like this person will not come any closer if you don't want it to be that way, you know, because they know that you will like make it clear. You will make your intentions clear and your wants. So yeah, I feel like you are not scared of losing this person. And this person is aware of it. And this person is also very brave. So that's kind of like the vibe that I'm feeling here. It's two people that are not scared to lose each other, but want things, but they want it the right way. One of you wants it the right way, or there will be no way. Yeah. There's just something to consider, that there are things happening in this person's life that are bigger than like a whim, you know, that they are going through it. Either a divorce, looking after a sick relative, or they're just exhausted because they do so much. There's a big obstacle in this person's life that has nothing to do with this connection, that may be causing some emotional imbalance here. So this is all I have for you, pile number 2. I hope that you enjoyed this reading as much as I did. Thank you so much for joining me here once again. If you like this video, I invite you to please give me a like, to leave a comment, to subscribe. Please share your story. I love reading about what is going on with all of you. This is why I created this channel. So I invite you to do that. If you would like to book a private reading with me, please find all the relevant information in the description box down below. And I hope to see you back on the next video. Take care, pile number 2. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. If you pick the beautiful spirit quartz, this is your pile. And I will start today with the tarot to answer the question of what is going on in this connection with your person, with your crush. And I don't have like a list of questions. I would just read the energy of the reading and create something out of that, create questions out from that. So each question, each reading, I mean, will be very specific to each pile, and they will be significantly different from each other. So let's see, pile number 3. What is going on in this connection? You get the Fool. This came out first. 6 of Wands, 2 of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Cups. Okay, this is good. So what I see here is I sense mostly good things, actually. I sense that there is hope that things are going well. You may have known this person for a while as well with the Six of Cups. There's a feeling that you want to embrace the new things that are coming towards you within this connection. With the Two of Swords, I feel like there are things maybe that you guys haven't talked about. There may be things that you feel that are unsaid within this connection that may belong to the past that you have experienced with this person. However, I do have to insist that I think that the future for this connection will be very different than what the past has allowed you to experience with this person. So I feel like there's a lot of care here and love and like a sweetness, you know, and hope, which I really like. I just think it's important that when the right time comes, maybe in the future, you guys discuss like what this pending thing is. I feel like there are wounds maybe from the past that could do with being discussed at some point, but I also feel like there is no rush, that this will happen when the right time comes, you know. Maybe in the past you have argued and this has left some wounds in both of you. However, I feel that the future will be significantly different than what the past has brought both of you. So it will be like important to act accordingly, to not act based on the wounds of the past, but to act on the frequency of hope. Obviously where it's relevant. If some wounds are really, really bad, then I think it's best to look at this carefully. But if you think that these wounds are things that you both can get over, and then I think they can be discussed when the right time comes. Yes. Right. So what I will do is that with my Lenormand, I will ask what these issues from the past might be, what they're related to, because it's honestly like the only thing that I see that may affect this connection negatively at times. But I also feel like it's something that it's totally something that you can deal with, you know, because there's a lot of goodness here. So you get the birds, okay, the knight, the young man, they call this card the young man, sorry, and the sun. This reading has really good energy. And at the bottom of the deck, the dog. Yes, look, Six of Cups and the dog. You guys, I think you've been friends for a while, you know? And the issues from the past are actually things that I really, really believe that you can get over. There may have been like an environment surrounding you that may have caused some of these conflicts. A little bit of a sense of like your environment wasn't very predictable. Maybe you worked together and like the environment at work was not the best. I do sense something with the environment here. So this may have caused some tensions between you. And somehow, paradoxically, I feel like the fear of losing the good times that you've had is something that has caused some friction in this connection. You know, the fear of not experiencing that again. And that fear was really intense to experience, you know? And with the dog, there's also a fear of maybe losing the friendship that you've built, you know, or losing the good vibes that there are between you, the stability. Maybe there's been a break in the stability that you guys have. But ultimately, I feel like these fears come from a place of not wanting to lose something that you both consider precious. Yeah, this is how I view it. Yeah. I will pull some cards out. I want to see what the nature of this person's feelings for you are. Like, I want more clarity, I just want them to extrapolate, to like extend what they want to say. I want to see more about the feelings that they feel for you. With my Oracle of Delphi, let's see. You get happiness. You guys may have a really good time together. You get Mother. And you get Shy Love. Now at the bottom of the deck, we've got Rest. Okay, so what I sense here is that this person loves the sense of familiarity that they have with you. I see this all over the reading. You feel very familiar to them, and they love this. There may have happened something that may have interrupted certain circumstances around you, maybe in regards to work or something like that. And I also sense like this person is a little bit not childish, but the way they feel is very pure, you know. When they feel something, they really feel it, and when something threatens that, they feel very offended. So if there have been like small arguments between you or something, this person feels very offended that at some point you thought that he didn't either love you or cared enough, because they feel so intensely for you and something so deep and beautiful that it really hurt them, that you thought that they didn't care about you, you know. That's kind of like what I'm feeling here. But they're a little bit shy when expressing their love. They're very like soft, and they really need someone gentle like next to them, you know. And the conflicts that stem from this, I mean, look at them, you know. So I don't sense like a huge amount of conflict between you, not at all. But what happened, it left a scar, you know. Luckily for you, you have mostly blessings in this connection. So, and I also at the bottom of the deck, I see Rest here. So maybe your person is feeling a little bit exhausted, and they need to rest in order to be a better version of themselves. And they may need to also discuss their feelings for you with their loved ones before they proceed. Maybe they're going on a holiday soon, and when they come back, they will be a bit different with you in a good way. But I feel like this person is, most of the things most of the good things here are kind of like emotional. I don't sense a lot of manifestation here. And this may be due to the fact that they need to rest. Right? That's what I'm feeling here. They may need to rest a little bit. But you make them very happy. You make them very, very happy. This person has very pure feelings for you and for a long time. And not only that, they also feel like you're their friend, you know? Well, that's very beautiful. Now I'm going to pull a card out from my Animal Oracle. And this will be something for you to remember about yourself so that you can aid the flow of this connection. Let's see. Penguin, authentic. Reach out to your tribe in times of need. Family gives you strength when you face the storm. Love your uniqueness. You are full of surprises. Break free from others' expectations. Just be yourself. I was sensing that this person needs to like be with their family. But obviously this card is for you. You are a very unique person. Also to this person. You have lived, I think, for maybe the last period, you've been under the pressure of being someone that you weren't. And now life has invited you to break free from those expectations and let your personality surprise you, you know, to embrace the journey of finding out who you want to be again, or who you are, and bringing that out, not because of others but because of you. And that you find out why that you find out what you've been putting under the carpet about yourself, what you've been hiding about yourself, why you did that, and to recognize that you may be in a different space now where this is not necessary, and where your authenticity will actually be the source of your blessings. This is what I'm sensing with your card. I feel like both you and your person are a bit eccentric as well. Like you may be a bit, I don't know, both of you may be unique. And you need to embrace this, you know, because it's very beautiful and it's what has connected you both. And to not let go of that and embrace it with love. You're both very authentic people. And you are someone that is yet to discover all the blessings that will come to you because of your authenticity. And to not give yourself up to environments where they don't welcome your uniqueness, you know, because your uniqueness will be the source of your blessings. So this is all I have for you, pile number 3. I hope that you enjoyed this reading as much as I did. Thank you for joining me here once again. If you like this reading, please, I invite you to leave me a like, to subscribe to my channel, and to leave a comment where you maybe share your story with me, because I love reading them. I love connecting with you all. And this is why I created the channel, for people to share their story. And I also want to let you know that if you would like to book a private reading with me, I will leave all of the relevant information in the description box down below. Thank you so much, and it's been such a pleasure to spend this time with you today. I hope to see you back on the next video. Take care. Bye bye.